Every time you say yes just to avoid tension, you teach people that your peace is negotiable. The damage is rarely loud. It looks like answering a message while exhausted, accepting one more task when your day is already full, or smiling through a joke that crosses the line. Then you go home angry with everyone, when part of that anger is really grief. You abandoned yourself to keep the room comfortable. This is not about becoming cold, dramatic, or difficult. It is about learning to protect your time, energy, and dignity without creating unnecessary war. In the next few minutes, you will learn 6 practical boundary skills: how to notice your real no, say it in one clean sentence, repeat it without arguing, add a consequence you can control, buy time before answering, and recognize the people who respect you. Boundaries are not punishments. They are instructions for how access to you works. Imagine a friend asks for a favor on the one evening you planned to rest. Your mouth says, "Of course," but your shoulders tighten, your stomach drops, and your mind starts calculating what you must sacrifice. That reaction is information. It does not automatically mean the request is wrong. It means your answer deserves a pause. A peaceful life is not built by never disappointing anyone. It is built by refusing to disappoint yourself automatically. Start there. Your discomfort is not always a command to comply. Sometimes it is the alarm telling you that your limit is being crossed. Lesson 1 is to notice your body's no before your mouth produces a frightened yes. Most people do not lose their boundaries in a single dramatic moment. They lose them in the 2 seconds between a request and an automatic answer. Your body often speaks first: a tight jaw, shallow breath, sinking chest, sudden fatigue, or a rush of resentment. Treat those signals as a yellow light. Not proof, not panic, just a reason to slow down. Use a tiny internal checklist. Do I have the time? Do I have the energy? Do I genuinely want to do this? What will I need to cancel or resent if I agree? You do not need a courtroom case. You need an honest answer. Lesson 2 is to use one clear sentence. Try, "I can't take that on this week." Or, "I'm not available tonight." Or, "Please don't joke about me like that." The sentence works because it names the limit without attacking the person. Avoid wrapping it in 10 apologies, a biography, and 3 alternative offers. A long explanation can sound like an invitation to negotiate. Clarity is kinder than a reluctant yes followed by silent resentment. Picture a colleague asking you to finish their work at 5:30. You can say, "I'm logging off now, but I can look at it tomorrow morning." That is not rude. It is specific. If tomorrow is not available, remove the offer. Your boundary does not become valid only when you provide a consolation prize. Speak in a steady voice. Relax your face. Let the sentence end. The silence afterward may feel uncomfortable, but discomfort is not danger. You are simply allowing the other person to process an answer they did not choose. Lesson 3 is the calm repeat. Some people hear your boundary the first time. Others hear only the opening round of a negotiation. They ask why, minimize your reason, promise it will take only 5 minutes, or act wounded. Do not keep inventing better arguments. Repeat the same message with fewer words: "I understand, and I'm still not available." If they push again, my answer is still no. This is sometimes called the broken record technique, but the goal is not to sound robotic. The goal is to stop rewarding pressure with more access. A boundary that disappears after the second request is not a boundary, it is a delay. Lesson 4 is to attach a consequence you can actually control. A threat tries to control someone else. You must stop doing that. A consequence controls your participation. If the shouting continues, I'll end the call. Then, if it continues, end the call calmly. Do not announce consequences you will never follow. Every empty warning teaches people that your words have no weight. Start small and realistic. If a relative insults your choices, say, "I'm happy to talk, but I won't stay in a conversation where I'm being mocked." If the mocking returns, step away. No speech. No revenge. No dramatic exit. Consistency is the power. Think of a lighthouse in rough water. It does not chase every boat or argue with every wave. It stays in one place and makes the safe boundary visible. Your limit works the same way. You do not need to become louder each time. You need to become more predictable. People may dislike the new pattern because the old pattern benefited them. Their surprise is not proof that you are wrong. It may simply be proof that the boundary is new. Lesson 5 is to buy time before answering. If you are a habitual people pleaser, immediate decisions are often your weakest decisions. Replace instant agreement with a standard pause. Let me check and get back to you. I need to think about that. I can confirm tomorrow. This is not manipulation. It is a buffer between pressure and choice. Put the phone face down. Check your calendar. Notice your energy. Ask what a yes would cost. A delayed honest answer is better than an immediate promise you later break. Lesson 6 is to watch what happens after you set a reasonable limit. Healthy people may feel disappointed, but they adjust. They do not require you to betray yourself to prove love, loyalty, or professionalism. They can hear no without turning it into a character trial. Unhealthy dynamics often reveal themselves through punishment, guilt, silent treatment, ridicule, repeated pressure, or sudden claims that you have changed. You have changed. That may be the point. You are replacing automatic access with conscious access. Do not confuse familiarity with safety. Someone can be familiar with your compliance and still be disrespectful of your needs. At the same time, boundaries are a two-way practice. Respect other people's no. Do not demand explanations you would hate to provide. Do not punish them for needing time. The strongest boundary setters are not obsessed with control, they are committed to mutual clarity. In a respectful friendship, one person can say, "I can't talk tonight," and the other can answer, "No problem, another day." Nothing collapses. The relationship breathes. Real closeness does not require unlimited availability. It requires honest expectations and enough trust to survive a limit. Let us put all 6 skills into one everyday scenario. A family member calls late and expects you to solve a problem immediately. First, notice your body. You are exhausted and already tense. Second, use one sentence, "I can't handle this tonight." Third, if they push, repeat, "I hear that it matters, and I'm still unavailable tonight." Fourth, offer a consequence only if needed. "If you keep shouting, I'll end the call and we can try tomorrow." Fifth, buy time where appropriate. "Send me the details and I'll decide what I can do in the morning." Sixth, observe their response. Disappointment is human. Abuse is not. Your job is not to make every boundary painless. Your job is to make it clear, respectful, and real. Here is the recap. Listen when your body signals a limit. Give a short, direct answer. Repeat instead of defending. Use consequences based on your own actions. Pause before commitments. Invest in relationships that can survive an honest no. Choose one sentence from this video and practice it before you need it. Say it aloud until your voice stops asking permission. "I'm not available for that." Or, "That doesn't work for me." Or, "I'll think about it and let you know." The first few times may feel selfish because self-abandonment used to feel normal. Keep going. You are not rejecting kindness. You are removing resentment from it. The warmest yes is the one you were free to refuse. If this helped you protect your peace without losing your heart, subscribe to Stickwoman Logic. And remember, a boundary is not a wall around your life. It is the door you finally learned to operate.